Okay, I am Caitlin R. Steffen. I had to redo the video. So this is one that look, the powers that are still trying to be or don't want this one out. Okay, but this is for one of my subs, and this could go for a lot of you guys, and myself included. All right, and this is about chosen and addiction, the divine and addiction. A lot of the reasons why addicts never find a cure is because of the church. Church hurt is a real thing. And look, the best place the devil disguises himself is in a church of God. Speaking the gospel in a way that is, it has to pass through this elder, that elder, just to get the government funding. So to be organic with it, like me and God's brought to you right here, right now. Otherwise, I would have never been in front of you guys. You can look at my track sheet. I got receipts to show. Okay, this is a legitimate thing. He's saying, "Come to me on the strength you have." He knows everything that's taken part in your life. He knows why you feel the need to self-sabotage and self-destruct. Because look, he knows your heart. He knows deep down you never wanted to be that way. Come on, guys. Nobody is in the circle in preschool, kindergarten, and they raise their hand, "I want to be an addict." It don't happen that way. It happens so crafty, and it usually runs in bloodlines. That's why we have to break these generational curses, and it starts with you, my friend. I don't care how many times you picked back up and slipped back. It doesn't matter. What matters now is that you know what to do. Come to God it's God saying, "Come to me on the strength you have." And this is coming from a personal experience, okay? Before I ever thought about making a platform for God, right? I had gotten better than what I used to be because I was a mother, but I went through extreme levels of isolation and abuse and malpractice and just all kinds of stuff. You guys, my story is like, it's unbelievable. God has shown favor through an imperfect person's life like me my whole life, and he's probably done you the same way. You might not see it that way though because of the church. You think just because you do dabble in this and that God's not using you, or that God's not looking at you, or that God's not calling you. He's saying, "Come to me now on the strength you have." And if you can do that faith as small as a mustard seed, he will knock off what's not serving you or him. You integrate with him, okay, in his spirit. And you always test these spirits, guys, because there's other entities or whatever the hell they are that are beneath him, right? Which he calls the shots. They work for him whether they know it or not. And that's something that always comforted me during what made me paranoid, right? But look, if you're struggling with addiction, the best thing to do is to start organizing. Like, first of all, you got to know your triggers. What triggers you into drinking? What is it? Melancholy? What emotion is hitting your body when you, or is it so like habitual that you don't even realize it? You just do it out of like just habit. First things first is you got to catch yourself and be aware and be mindful of what you're doing and what and who is making you feel like you're not enough. Like your work ethic isn't enough, like what you bring to the table isn't enough. A lot of us self-soothe, and a lot of us are divine, chosen children of God. Like, listen, guys, every part of my life, it wasn't never supposed to be that way in my child's mind, right? But everything I'd ever been through is so I can sit here and talk to you with an experience that I have been there. I've been addicted to the most hardest substance known to man. And I don't even like repeating it because it's just not who I am anymore. And it does have like a dark stigma, but it's not who I am anymore. And like those that ridicule me still to this day, I don't care because they're irrelevant to my life. And they were relevant to it before that hand too. And that may have been the reason what pushed me over the edge. To actually go, because I knew better than to do what I ended up being addicted to, but it came with a doctor's prescription. We trust these doctors, and then they know the side effects and the stuff they're giving us. It's a sick care model, guys. It's made to keep you sick so that you keep coming back. It's just like a nail tech. Your nails grow out in 2 weeks and you want to get that feeling, right? And that's the doctor. He patches up that wound and then you'll come back in however long. Or if he cuts you off, you go to the street corner and it's right there. That was the Iraq War. I'm saying a little too much now. Woe to our government. Woe to our government for this fentanyl of every person that's ever been taken off the face of this planet from that stuff. Woe to the United States government and the war that was capping in wherever the hell it was. It wasn't just oil. It was the poppy seeds too. There ain't no way that our government didn't know how the hell it was getting in here. It was everywhere. Now you can't find it. Trust me, because I've looked within my 15, 20 year, off and on battle with this shit, because it's a prison that you don't even realize you're going into. Next thing you know, the door's shut. And that's all you think about. Well, the only remedy is that God saying, come to me now on the strength you have. Okay? And I'll be back after I get in. Love you guys. Stay up.